I just wanted to be an artist, some kind of an artist. I didn't quite know at the time what kind of an artist. If you don't have a sense of humor, you probably won't like my work. Figure painting is what I do. I'm a figure painter. I had no idea that anybody was going to look at these things. My heroes are J.D. Ingres, Velázquez, Matisse, Picasso, all of them great draftsmen. And that's what I want to be. I want to be Velázquez. I want to be Matisse. In the case of my paintings, these paintings that deal with figures and products, which was a great theme of American advertising when I grew up. And I was really fascinated by all this stuff, the way they used sexy girls to sell stuff. And the paintings were, the objects were chosen because of their design quality. All of the products that I used, I thought were incredibly beautiful designs. And I was just, looking for ideas, and I have no problems with stealing other people's ideas. And that's what I did. And in this case, the case of these drawings, when I was a youngster, I did drawings as preliminary sketches to work out the problems of making a painting. And then I got into computers. I started doing that with computers. I started to design images on the computer, which allowed me to make work more efficiently and more of it more quickly. And then, so I stopped drawing, and I really love to draw. So I decided I wanted to continue drawing, but instead of doing drawings to make paintings, I started doing drawings of my paintings. And that's what these are all about. The continuation of this notion that I have of black and white plus color. Mm-hmm. And this whole thing came about because of an incident that happened to me when I went to New York one year with Roy Lichtenstein. And we went to have a dinner party at an artist named Robert Kulick, a famous frame maker in New York. So we went to his house on the west end of New York. And when we went into the living room, there was a painting by Robert Motherwell on the wall. And this painting was just sort of a lot of black paint. And at the bottom of the painting was a little exposed white canvas with some drips coming down. And Roy, with his great sense of humor, said to Bob Kulick, "That's a Motherwell." And Kulick said, "Yeah, he's a good friend of mine." And Roy said, "Well, maybe you can get him to finish that painting." Crazy. I thought that was brilliant. And then, after that, I went was in Paris. I was in Paris, and I wanted to go see the last paintings of Monet at the Museum Marmottan. So we went there, and there were these paintings that were looked like Jackson Pollock's. They were precursors to Jackson Pollock's work, and they were considered unfinished. And this idea of an unfinished painting really captured my imagination. And so I did a whole series of them, unfinished paintings, which were black and white drawing and a very elaborately colored part of a figure. Most art historians and critics like these paintings of mine the best. Why, I don't know. I think it has to do with they may be a little bit more thoughtful than the paintings that I do, which a lot of critics call pin-ups, a word which I hate. But I'm trying my best in my twilight years to dispel that notion and try to have people stop calling me that dirty word, pin-up. Anyway, I spend a lot of time trying to do typography in my painting professionally, so it doesn't look like an amateur, did it. I want it to look like it was untouched by human hands. And this whole series just has to do with doing drawings of beautiful young women and having the word to reinforce what it's about. It's being reinforced by the word girl. This one being Spanish, the next one being Romanian, And it's just the sort of punctuation for what I'm doing. You know, my work started out as a figure painter. I've been doing it for 50 years.